We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. Break.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Taking a shot on the first play. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's got it again.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for the score. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the catch. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Anthony. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Anthony. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the...
Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Off-play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Livingston. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to run it. Complete to the left. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback. On that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the direct snap, it's Ferguson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's small. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That catch would have given him the 1st down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on Dynasty.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's small. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this almost feels like a free play on second and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Platt. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 16 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clapp. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Looking for space. It's small. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They feed him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Ferguson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw again. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Gators in the hurry-up. Going to the running game. Oh, he got loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the double. Jackson gonna throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
second down after the incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Dances away. Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man. And the ball's loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klopfenstein. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with
a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.